Hey there, welcome to another Warframe Guide. Today we're going to look at the CC powerhouse, Nova Prime. Nova Prime is described as a high-tech, antimatter themed Warframe that doesn't require a mastery level to use. Nova can be picked up from the rafters on Nama on Europa, while as of the 15th of August, the Prime variant can be obtained from these keys. Nova Prime is a very fragile Warframe that relies very heavily on her first ability, Nullstar, to provide any sort of damage reduction, and is also considered to be one of the fastest speedrunner Warframes thanks to her wormhole ability. She also has crazy crowd control potential with her molecular prime ability, as it provides a 75% slow on all enemies within a 96 meter radius for 91 seconds, which also applies a 2 times damage multiplier to that enemy. This can be very useful for high-level interception or mobile defense missions. Or, if you want to speed things up, you can get to 10% ability strength and speed enemies by up to 60%, making normal defense missions insanely quick when coupled with another nuke frame. When building Nova, you should mod for duration over everything else, since her ability's base stats are already pretty good on their own. This is especially important for her Nullstar ability, since it provides a 5% damage reduction per particle that is active, where the amount of particles scales on her duration. I've made 2 builds to show you today, one slow build and one speed build. So, let's get started. This first build is her slow build, which focuses on slowing the enemy down as much as possible. Key things to note is that you only need 145% ability strength to get the maximum slow from a molecular prime. This build also gives max duration, which provides multiple benefits. Firstly, molecular primes radius scales off duration and not range. At max duration, this will slow anything within 96 meters for 91 seconds. Furthermore, max duration gives her the most particles possible from her Nullstar ability, providing up to 90% damage reduction. The low range also helps to prevent these particles from firing at enemies, so you can keep this very important damage reduction. Corrosive protection to reduce enemy armor, power drift and intensify for 145% power strength, max duration from primed continuity, constitution, augur message and narrow-minded, speed drift for casting and movement speed, molecular fission to help constantly restore those null charges, and vitality for extra health. If you seem to be casting a lot or just can't get enough energy, you can swap out Constitution for Streamline or Flow. With Flow equipped, you can also go with Quick Thinking or the more meta mod at the moment, Rolling Guard. Furthermore, if you don't have any radar mods equipped on your companion, you could also consider using Vigilante Pursuit. This second build is the complete opposite of the first. This build focuses on speeding up your enemies instead of slowing them down. For this, we need as much negative strength as possible. It's still important to have high duration, since it still affects the Nullstar's damage reduction and the radius of her molecular prime ability. This build does have higher range than the first, so keeping her Nullstar active will be a little bit more difficult, which makes the molecular fission mod just that much more important. Power donation and overextended for the negative ability strength, prime continuity, augur message and narrow-minded for the duration, speed drift for casting and movement speed, molecular fission, flow for extra energy capacity, and vitality for health. For my Exodus slot, I chose Rush, however, just about any other mod than Power Drift is perfectly fine to use. And once again, you could swap out Flow for Streamline or Vitality for either Quick Thinking or Rolling Guard. So, those are my builds I use for Nova Prime. Let me know what you think of them and if you run anything different. Feel free to recommend any videos or improvements that I can make. Hope that this helped and that you enjoyed. Good luck with your farming and thanks for watching. Bye.